Hey guys, today's video is sponsored by Upside. I'm sure most of you guys drive a gas guzzler like me. Well, did you know you can be getting cash back every time you fill up your car? See, with the Upside app, you can search between hundreds of thousands of restaurants, grocery stores, and gas stations. I can go to this Shell that we're at right here and get 16 cents per gallon cash back on premium. I simply click on it. Our gas offers for premium are 16 cents. All I gotta do is pay with my normal debit or credit card and then claim the offer. This is just the closest one to the shop. There's plenty of gas stations that have up to, 28 cents per gallon cash back at this Circle K just up the road. We might have to drive over there. And get this, top earners with Upside are earning as much as $300 per month. So guys, fuel up your summer with some cash back from Upside. Like I said, top earners up to $300 a month. That's a lot of money for fuel and other stuff that you're already buying every day anyway. Why not get some cash back? To find out how much you could earn, simply download the Upside app by clicking the link in the description and using code Cleetus. And when you use my code Cleetus, you get an extra 35 cents per gallon cash back on your first fuel up. Or scan the QR code here to claim this offer. This is a special limited time offer just for my audience. Thanks to Upside for sponsoring today's video. Let's get to the live action.
Hell yeah, brother. You're on the Cleetus McFarland YouTube channel.
All right, guys, we are back on the Turbine. Okay, you saw in the last video, we did get it to idle, burnt all the hair off my leg.
Yep.
And things were looking okay, but they weren't looking perfect. So we have Seth from Turbine here today. He was recommended by another Turbine friend of mine because he knows T50s pretty well. That's kind of your specialty.
That's correct. Yeah, I have a lot of experience with the Boeing engines and non-conventional applications, so this is right up my alley.
Okay, and he has been spending the morning with Zach going through our Turbine because a lot of you guys commented about a particular video that was posted about the builder of this car and this turbine itself, where he claimed that the turbine had potential damage. So since that video came out, we were worried as well. Seth looked at it all this morning, and Zach has actually some video here from the probe that we sent in there. And we looked at all of the turbine blades, and it appears that everything is how it should be. So
she's ready to go.
Yeah, that's good. You checked both the N1 side.
That's
N2
correct.
side.
Yeah, that was my biggest concern after hearing that video, that there could be possible blade damage. So when we got in here this morning, we gained some access. We sent the borescope. We checked out N1, did a full 360-degree sweep on the N1 wheel assembly. We look good there. We buttoned that up. We moved over to N2. Checked all those out. There's a couple small nicks and everything, but nothing that's going to keep us from moving forward.
Okay, all looks good, which I was really worried because you can screw up the hot side blades on these things really easy with a hot start. It'll literally melt the blades, and they'll expand and touch the outside of the casing. It can be bad. We're all dialed, so that's really good news. And also let's keep in mind, these things don't run good when they have damaged turbine blades. This thing ran phenomenal. As you guys saw, went to full throttle several times. Yeah. In fact, runs too good. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So all that aside, we're hoping that today we can dig in and find some good things. Seth brought some new gauges because we were getting some unclear data from the systems in there. So hopefully we get down to the bottom of how fast the turbine is spinning and whether or not it's within limitations. And then he also brought a different fuel computer. So this is off a friend of yours, Turbine?
That's correct. One of my clients was nice enough to hook us up, let us borrow some equipment. So hopefully we can get at least baseline, and then we can check out some of the other systems from that point.
And is this exactly the same as ours or a little different?
Well, we haven't clocked it to the same orientation, but same setup. So I want to keep everything the same for right now, so we know we have a good reference point before we make any further changes.
Very similar.
Very similar.
Yep.
And you guys are going to just test your gauges right now?
Yeah, right now, Zach's we got a new tachometer generator installed.
And we're keeping this, right?
Yeah, that's yours that you paid for.
Percentages, which you're familiar with.
Yeah, like in a helicopter, your N1 and N2 gauges are in percentage.
That's right.
So, they just say, at 12%, light it off. And then if it goes over 100%, something's probably not right.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, the way this was built, I just had RPM gauges. So I'm seeing 36,000 RPM. I'm like, I don't know if that's right, but hopefully it is. So this new setup's going to be a little more simple for us.
Oh, nice.
All right, so we're keeping her out here.
Well, that's a heavy duty gauge.
Yeah.
I think it weighs like 5 pounds.
Well, the cool thing about these and the tach generator that's on there is it doesn't require power. You know, they just work off them spinning.
I like
Ain't that neat?
Yeah,
That's
let's
neat.
say
So if you're flying around your helicopter and wham, you lose the 28 volt system, at least the
Still got
gauges related to your engine will still function.
Okay, here we go. Just check the temp gauge. This gauge is working.
You ready, Seth? Yep. Tell me when. Go ahead. Clear prop.
Hey, minimum of 12%. Get it winding out real good while before you introduce fuel.
Yep. Here we go.
Module apart.
It's to be expected because we're running a new fuel control, and so we got probably some dry lines that we're going to have to push through. So,
You guys ready?
Yep.
oh, wall valve. Is that open?
Go look at the oil pressure. I was gonna say you could crack the line loose.
Right. I don't think we're truly getting 0 PSI, but we need to know for sure, you know? They said it spiked up to 15%, but
No way.
we got to sort that out just so we have a known oil pressure.
I saw it.
Steady idle it just had.
Yeah, that was great. First shot, man, 50% true, holding beautifully, so
That was money.
we're heading in the right direction.
Now we just need a couple throttle whacks.
It looks there's like no smoke or anything scary going
Yeah.
on.
I didn't know. I want to make sure we get some good, consistent oil pressure readings.
You're 50% RPM idle?
Yeah, 50% on the gauge. It was beautiful.
So
Hold
that was
nice
590 degrees C.
on that.
Yeah.
So what does that boil down to Fahrenheit?
No,
it's about
Fahrenheit-
twice, a little more than twice. So
Fahrenheit's 1100. That's what I saw. So.
yeah, that seems good too.
Whew! We got to figure out the oil pressure.
That's a big step. You know, it probably needs
Yeah.
GP1.
Idle?
Right. Yeah, I don't.
Throw
I
a
think.
bottle of Lucas in
I
it.
don't think it's accurate. I can't imagine we're not building some kind of oil pressure. So we just gotta have a really good known source.
Well, you were explaining there's 2 oil pumps.
2 oil pumps, yeah. You're gonna have one that's driven from the accessory gearbox here, and then there's another secondary redundant pump that's driven off of your power turbine. Now, granted, that power turbine's got to be in motion for that one to be
It was
pumping
spinning.
too. So, how high did your N2 get on that?
2100.
Okay, so you didn't even have your foot on the free
No.
turbine brake, but it stabilized at idle. Did it hold at about
It
2200?
just stayed, yeah.
Okay.
Everything was really nice,
So the
calm,
auxiliary oil pump would
not
be
insane.
giving
Right.
All right, everyone at home, cross your damn fingers. All right,
Okay.
Jack, if it doesn't have oil pressure,
Oh, yeah,
just
I'll
tell us it
communicate.
does, okay?
Just scream.
Just tell us it has it. The only answer I want from you is, yep, it's got oil pressure. fellas. I see oil on the ground. What's the latest status?
So we pulled the main sump strainer,
Yeah.
and we pulled the rear sump strainer. The rear sump strainer looks clean. That one came right out. This front one, that one was pretty seized in there. You can see they're on the bench right there. We kind of had that one was falling apart, pulling it out. So we'll have to run the front without a strainer.
Got it. Got your whole filter house in there, huh?
Yeah, it's like an F-250, you know?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh,
Looks like it's collapsing.
that's interesting.
All right, boys, what's the status? What
Well,
we got?
we replaced the oil filter, which you saw was pretty dirty.
Yeah.
Fresh oil that's not as watery. Like you said, it could have been something
Yeah,
preservative.
who knows what they had in there. It was really yellow, didn't even look like
Pretty
turbine
thin,
oil.
yeah.
Could have been a preservant.
We got some screens out that were dirty that
Yeah.
kind of broke pulling out.
Yeah, yeah.
We don't need that anymore.
Don't need that where we're going.
Not for
So,
today.
you want to roll it on the starter and see if we have
Yeah, I
anything?
want to spool the starter up and see if we notice a difference in that oil pressure. Hopefully we get a little something
Okay.
on
Now,
Are,
is this
are we
like a
back on the
car?
old oil pressure?
Yes, we're back
Okay.
on the old one. Is this like a car where it's going to take a second? Like we got to fill the oil filter housing first?
Yeah, probably. I mean, we still have all that oil in the cooler and everything, so we shouldn't have a whole
Yeah.
lot of difference,
Okay.
you know. But yeah, it might.
Let's
I don't
see.
know what we're gonna read at first.
Come on, baby. Yep. Well, shit.
All right, so we just got the oil pump down. You can see that O-ring is broken along with that one. You got that piece right there, so you don't know if it tore coming out or if it's been like that. And you can also see the other piece of O-ring right there in that port. So we'll get some new O-rings on it and give it another try.
Just pumping it out.
All right. How about now?
There it goes. It's dropping again. There it goes. Starting to drop. Starting to drop again.
Yeah, at some point, definitely.
Yeah, fix that. I was looking at that like, oh boy.
We had good pressure. It seemed like it wanted to level off, but then it dropped.
What the heck, dude?
You stumped on this?
It's a little bit of a mystery, but what we could do is we could start it up again and actually throttle it up a little bit and see if we get any change on throttling it up, kissing it. And then what we could do next, if we wanted to, we could we have an oil relief valve right in there, and we could set that in a little bit and notice if we get a little change in pressure there too.
Come on, baby. How about now?
Promising.
Come on. Come on. No.
Like 8. Yeah. What the heck, dude?
Nothing, huh? No variant? Not on the road about me.
It's kind of mind-boggling. We have the strangest issues.
Oh, and every single time we do
We
something.
have the strangest issues. Do you think it's these chrome speaker covers?
I don't know, dude.
Maybe it's because we have SS speaker covers, but a ZL1 steering wheel.
I wonder if he pinched the oil line in the Lamborghini door. It's also a possibility.
That's a good question. Is there maybe a line that's bad? I mean, are the lines replaceable? We take them off and blow through them.
Well, that's what Alan was kind of asking this morning, if we wanted to do that, and we certainly could. Now, all the main turbine-related passages are internal, so all we could really do on that is all the external stuff, all the braided hoses and things like that. As of right now, we really can't discount anything. We don't know, you know. So would it hurt anything to do that? No. But anything that we've touched thus far, we haven't had any large debris. You know that. So like, I don't think that would take a major obstruction to.
And it builds pressure for a second.
That's the most bizarre part, is getting to 10 pounds and then as it spins higher.
Where are we at? Let's check after all that where we are.
It's like something's opening and dumping the pressure.
It's really what it is, seems like.
Or it's sucking something up into the intake tube, but
It's too consistent at this point.
yeah, you're good.
Yeah, I mean,
Good.
it sucked a little, but one of the bearings could have a slight failure in that. So hard to say. Are we getting more oil blow by on a certain bearing, or do we have some debris lodged somewhere? Because some of the spray jets are pretty fine on those bearings. So who's to say? Is a little piece of metal holding something up?
And you would think, though, if there was a bearing blown out of it,
It would be consistent. Yeah, we
never
wouldn't.
get pressure.
Right, we wouldn't get a buildup and then a drop off. I don't think, you know, unless as it gets spinning at a certain
the
RPM.
tolerance is open.
Right, you know, as something gets heated up.
At the same time, it gets to 50% RPM. It's up, and then it goes down. Like, it's not even increasing anymore when it's going down. It's almost like once the N2 spins higher, it starts to fall off.
You know, have you been locking up the N2?
No.
Maybe we should try that, because you got to remember, we have a secondary oil pump that is live at 5 when your power turbine's spinning. So maybe if we lock that up, maybe it will spike overall pressure.
Maybe there's something internally wrong with that.
Yeah, so
maybe
that's
that
a good
pump is sucking away from
Right.
where we're pulling.
Right. So that's a very good point. I didn't know where you were on the N2. Yeah, we can lock that up on the next startup and remove that out of the possibilities.
I mean, I could hold the N2 right now. We could start it and just see.
But it was plumbed properly.
Yeah, yeah.
In and out on that thing, plumbed for the manual.
I'm just saying,
If something internally.
if we lock that up, then that pump's not spinning. So then all we have is the main pump.
Correct.
So we might see a differential in pressure, because once that's spinning, it's scavenging now from the reduction gearbox sump, and it's also coming back into the main circuit as well. So we could have a differential in pressure between those two circuits. I think that's definitely something worthy to try. Zach, you good?
Ready?
Ready? Here we go.
How about now?
Oh,
We got it.
oh my God, dude.
25.
No
I'm
way.
holding him. Come on, don't let go. I let go, it starts going down. Drop off real quick. Yep. When I put my foot back on it, comes right back. Alright.
Very hot.
Hey, look. Look.
Oh! Oh! Got smoke.
Put it in here. I let it go. I did, look. That electric pump's on? Hey, what if that pump's not turning on? Right, we don't know. We gotta check it. I think it's that power. Did I kill it?
Yeah, I bet you that's that automatic trans pump not turning on.
I was turning it on.
Oh, is there a switch?
Yeah.
Where so I can test that real quick.
So, why would the N2 pump be robbing the pressure off?
Well, it's just opening up, and I have to think about that. So
I think it's scavenging.
well, it is. So that N2 is designed where when N2 is spinning, it's scavenging from the sump of the power turbine gearbox, but it's also connecting at that point, feeding back and combining with the main gas turbine N1 circuit too. So I'd have to sit with that a minute and see what would be happening, but that makes perfect sense.
It does make sense.
So I think that's fine.
So
we hear it.
I hear the pump.
Let me put my hand on.
Doesn't sound like it's pumping though.
It does not.
Yeah, I mean, is there fluid in the transmission?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're pretty sure the transmission can't go into gear without this external pump that it has. And that goes back to our assumption that because there's no torque converter, it's just a drive shaft out of the engine into the transmission. There's no pump on the transmission, we don't think. So I had this pump on, I had it in gear, and I let off of the N2 brake, which stops the output shaft on the turbine. So theoretically, our wheels should have spun, but they did not. So, you know, it's a whole nother can of worms. But we got oil pressure.
Yeah. But not when you let off the brake. When you let off the brake, you don't have oil pressure, right?
Yes, but if the transmission was in gear, it wouldn't let that thing free
Yeah,
spool.
yeah.
So you would have oil pressure theoretically all the time. We didn't have oil pressure because we were just letting that thing free spool.
Yeah.
The minimum oil pressure at idle is 15. We have about 25. And as he was revving it up, it was just going right up. So I think that's a great sign.
All right. Pumping some
So
tranny fluid
yeah,
into this thing.
fluid. So after all that, we realized that, you know, it all makes perfect sense now because the front side of the turbine's fully spooled up, right? And we're like, wow, we got oil pressure. And then we would lose it. Well, that's because the back side of the turbine hadn't spooled yet. That hot air has to be blown through the back side, the N2 turbine, in order for it to spool up. So it took time, and eventually it would spin up, and then the rear oil pump back there would start to make our reading fall off. even though the front side has to have oil pressure, the rear sides spooling up would then make the gauges go down. It all makes perfect sense.
That's the remote pump.
Can you hear it out there?
Yeah, you can hear it pumping.
It's almost 3 quarts more than we had.
All right, trans fluid. We're gonna lift her back up. You're gonna fire it up, put her in gear.
Yep.
Maybe even do a burnout.
That'll fire me up. Fire
Wheels are up. How about now? Yeah! Dude! No way! Hey, try reverse. No way! Dude! Holy crap! Oh my God! That is so awesome! Friggin' go! That's right. Want to try to drive it? I mean, can you get it off the lip? Drive it off the lip. Arms out. Oh my Lanta! Alex, get in! Get in! Really loud! Really, really loud! Oh my gosh, it's working!
So I'm just using the N2 brake. I'm not even using the normal brake.
That's all into engagement, huh?
So the N2 is only getting 500 RPM in gear. I'm using the normal brakes now.
We're still,
And we still have oil pressure because the N2 is held back by the transmission.
you're about 50% power.
I don't have a
50%
throttle,
RPM.
so we're stuck at idle.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
We haven't hooked up the throttle cable. Oh, a little smoke. Dude.
Oh, it kind of rips. I mean, for being at idle. I mean, let's go down here.
Yeah.
It's like the trans going in and out. Feel that?
Yep. So is that clutch all the way out, so to speak?
Yeah, I'm
engaged.
fully off of everything right now.
That is amazing.
Yeah, I lost my power steering. I don't know if it has it.
I don't think it's hooked up yet. That was one of the things on Zach's list. I don't think he really thought we were going to be driving this today.
So when I pull it down into first, it's smooth. I think it's trying to shift to the other gear.
It's perfect. It's perfect,
It's all
dude.
working. We got oil pressure. We're still at idle. So we
I
got
know.
15. A little over 10. I mean, what do we do?
Pull her in, put her back together.
Pull it in?
Yeah, let's get the throttle linkage hooked up so you can throttle.
Yeah. That's a good point. All right.
Wow, that's awesome. That is awesome.
Oil pressure's good, baby.
Dude, how stupid that there was basically nothing wrong with
It
it,
was
all this
basically
time.
nothing. Wow, Seth, our day really turned around there, huh?
That it did, really quick.
Really
We
quick.
were out here talking about how we were going to swap the motor, time frames, parts. I mean, our day turned around. What the heck?
First time you've ever been cautious about oil pressure.
I know,
And
right?
there wasn't an oil pressure problem.
Told you we should never worry. You know how I get with these higher RPM
Yeah.
Yeah, you
engines,
started-
you know?
I mean, and those were all systems that really needed to be checked out anyway. So nothing that we did was a waste, you know.
Doesn't
We're good.
feel like
Yeah,
anything's
fresh.
like on fire hot.
No. It
Just
sends
the
a
whole
lot
car.
of heat out of the exhaust. I mean,
Yeah, it
really,
does a
being
lot.
so long, it still travels quite a bit behind the car.
Yeah, well, this would be a good time to button everything up. I know we have those bolts that are missing out of the crossover tube where
Yep.
the fire was coming out earlier. Let's fix that.
Definitely fix those.
I need
yeah.
a throttle, dude. I'm begging for some throttle. We were cruising down the road. Honestly, we were probably going 20.
Into fully engaged.
It was kind of ripping at idle.
Yeah, 50%. If you just went out on 64, it'd probably carry you up to 70 miles per hour easy, no problem. Just at idle. Once it got going,
Yeah.
it'll keep building.
It'll
you know?
just keep shifting.
Yeah.
I mean, Troy, the man who built this, I hope is looking down excited to see this thing driving. I mean, it's his creation. We really haven't done anything besides sort out a couple systems that weren't exactly functioning perfect, and now it's like we just drove it down the driveway.
Yeah.
Earlier today, I thought for sure we were going to be buying an engine, and then when the transmission didn't work, I thought, well, that's probably an issue too. But look at that; it all came together. Just needed to be topped off with some fluid.
All right.
like hair too.
You get
I
yourself?
mean, I want to drive it somewhere. Let's drive it to the Freedom Factory at least.
Well, we'll tow it over there and then go around
Gravel.
the track.
yeah.
Tow it over.
Tow
Yeah,
it.
'cause you gotta
Because
drive through
we don't wanna-
gravel.
We got to go through the dirt because of the construction.
Wow, we're driving it. Seth, you
You
ready?
might have a brake pedal now.
Should I switch to the other tank? Because I could switch to the other fuel tank.
They're teed together anyways,
Okay.
unless the other fuel tank's under the car.
All right.
Your wheel is turned right now, by the way. This way.
All right, guys, ready?
Yep. working so good. That's crazy.
Wonder how fast it can go.
I know, right?
What a great ride.
Coming down nicely from the high RPM too.
Yeah. So you just eased out of that gas pedal?
Yeah. And everything on my gauges looks good.
Yep, likewise.
Look at that.
So much heat. Oh, I just
Oh, that definitely just shifted. A little firm.
This is the wildest machine I've seen.
1-2 shift.
So you're still 70%.
Oh my goodness, brother. Wow, it's actually working really good.
really good. It's almost like
We should have just took off down the highway. This is gonna sound wild.
Sounds like a jet flying overhead.
Exactly.
buzzing around.
Oh shoot! Got it.
Lift off now.
Now that's cool. Dang. No way he's gonna try to do a burnout, right?
I mean, if I was him, I would.
All right, bring him down.
Get past.
Then we can try it.
Unbelievable. Yeah, you may as well.
Uh-oh. Oh! Dang!
No way!
It doesn't.
Oh my gosh, dude!
held that diff up.
Yeah.
This guy right here. Let's go. Unbelievable.
Dude, it worked so good.
We just drove for 10 minutes, did a burnout. What?
Freaking Lambo doors.
Oh, what do you think of the Lambo
Dude,
door
that
pass?
was
You
sick.
like that?
That was sick.
Alan goes, we gotta flex the Lambo doors on that loser George. That's what he said. I said, all right.
Dude, it worked so good.
I mean, we just drove a jet car around the Freedom Factory.
I mean,
Yeah.
once
Exactly.
we get a couple more things dialed in, for this to just be able to whip out, obviously the afterburner's not even working. Imagine with the afterburner.
Yeah, that's the coolest part.
Ginormous fireballs. We don't even have that going for us yet.
Scoop jet dryer.
And it was that cool. Are you kidding me? First drive.
Perfect.
Wait, why are there fans running?
Flawless.
That's good. We didn't know if they worked or not. We finally
It
got it
turns
hot
its own
enough.
fans on.
Yeah.
That's
Hey,
insane.
Troy knew a thing or two.
Yeah, he
Troy knew
did.
what he was doing.
Definitely did.
The man who built this.
I can't wait to scream out I want a McDouble and a small fry.
I know. Yeah, we'll charbroil our own hamburger.
Exactly. Take it.
Something's hot.
Everything.
Yeah, I'm sure it's
Hear that sound?
certainly not
Don't
cold.
get too
That's
close.
the pump, isn't it? Or is that?
Transmission pump.
Oh.
It's a relay freaking out.
I was like,
Maybe that's the door buzzer.
it sounded like either transmission fluid boiling real rapidly or a relay, so we're good.
Cooling fan high.
Steph, did you expect this to go that well?
I did not. That was a thing of beauty. And
For it to do a donut?
yeah, when you were buzzing around, it sounded like a 757 just doing circles around here.
So that's obviously Seth's fuel control module. That's our only variable now, is he's gonna try and fix ours before he leaves. His works perfect. I mean, to be hooked up to the throttle too, like, it works so good.
Were you smooth, or did you ever kind of ramp it and then let it drop
I
off?
was jamming and ramping.
Okay,
and
yeah,
was
because
just-
it never wanted to flame out. It
it
sounded
didn't
great.
care at
So
all.
the question: did you have gears, or is it just for?
Oh, man.
Yeah,
I
the
thought
trans
I
is
saw
built.
it,
We're like
like,
wham in the second, wham in the
good
third.
shit.
So it's a hard hit.
Very firm shift. In fact, the one time it shifted so hard it bumped my arm like back in the
Yeah,
second and
you
the back
can
in the
see it.
third. It was, holy crap! It was so good. It was so damn
It's got to
good.
do with that fixed pressure.
Yeah, and obviously the transmission only gets the pressure from that pump, which is just crazy. We have no idea how that's all working, but it is working. Needs the diff welded or a locker
sure.
put in it.
Yeah.
With the afterburner, we're gonna be killing it,
That'll be cool.
and you're gonna fix that before you leave, hopefully.
That's
So,
the plan.
We don't even have it all on the table yet. What you guys just saw was just a sample of what the Turbinero is going to be doing. We have nothing on the afterburner hooked up, so we don't even have the smoke show or anything going. When that stuff's dialed in, it's going to be a masterpiece. Okay, Turbinero, everyone. Well, I think we end off this video there. Huge thanks to Seth from Turbine. He helps out with all kinds of weird projects like this around the world. So, I mean, you can give a quick description of what you do. If you
Yeah,
want.
so Seth Kettleman, my company's Turbine. We specialize in jet engines, jet-powered vehicles, you name it, custom engineering. It's going to be a great year. Make sure you follow us on social media, all the platforms at Turbine. Thank you,
Yeah.
and it was a pleasure being here
Pleasure,
with you,
man.
brother.
Dude,
Thank you.
Seth has a massive book of knowledge on jet engines in his head. It was very helpful for us. You know, Zach has really been firing in the dark for the last 2 weeks trying to get this to work. And then one day we made major progress. Obviously, the fuel control module being functioning correctly was a huge stepping stone, but just getting everything right is not too far away. So thanks to Seth's help and Zach.
We know it's good too. You know,
Yep.
we actually got to verify everything inside.
Yeah, that was nice to figure out our issues. That still turns, so that's good. It's hot, but it turns.
I was confident.
We never saw over 1,200 degrees Fahrenheit, and that's like what?
Yeah, that's good.
800.
That's, yeah,
that's like 700 C.
right.
650.
Yeah, that's well within range, especially with
yeah,
you
it's not
hitting
hot.
it that hard and it staying pretty stable. That's a beautiful sign.
It was very stable. Very stable. All right,
It sounded awesome.
that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Do it for Dale. We'll freaking see you later.